Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a banger right here on our hands. I can't wait to see it. You too. What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy B, and we back in this mug with another reaction video, man. Look, man, you guys see the title, man. When Michael Jordan, Big Dog 23, the GOAT himself, man. That's a lamb. I don't know what sound goats make. I'm not even gonna lie. That sound like a little sheep or something. Chill. But anyways, man, we got Michael Jordan bullying Larry Bird and instantly regret it. So we're gonna check this mud out, man. If you guys enjoy the video, enjoy the reaction, I already know what to do, man. Hit that like button, subscribe. Make sure you turn on the bell icon so you notifications. Click the bell icon, turn it on all so you don't miss no bangers. Cause I'm going crazy with all this MJ versus Larry Bird versus Shaq, all type of. Did Larry Bird play in the league with Shaq? He had to. I don't even know. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. But anyways, man, we're gonna check this mud out, man. Y'all been going stupid dumb on them last videos with Larry Bird. Y'all seem to really with Larry Bird, man. Is Larry Bird him? Let me know in the comments, man. I'm always down there showing love. Let's hop straight into it, man.
You are currently
big shout out to
21-year-old
Mike
Jordan,
Korzimba for the video, man.
At North Carolina and has yet to
appreciate you for putting this together for us.
Game. You are also currently looking at a 27-year-old Larry Bird, who is in his prime. Looking at this matchup on paper, this should have been no contest. Jordan was the leader of the 1984 Olympic team, a team made up of college kids, while Bird, he was leading a team full of NBA All-Stars who were supposed to toughen up the college kids before the Olympics and show them what life in the NBA was like.
Yeah,
that's not what happened. Instead, Michael would go on to embarrass Larry and in turn created a rivalry that Michael himself would regret because sure, Mike put up individual numbers against Bird and the Celtics that were absurd, but as you are about to see, during his time in the NBA, Michael Jordan eventually got the best of basically every star he ever faced off against except for
yes, sir.
And that man is Larry Bird. Now, you guys,
I know, yeah, a lot of y'all was, and I seen it. I read it. I seen it, man. I seen it. I'm gonna get down there, man, and show y'all some love over the weekend. There's a lot of comments to go through. It's a lot of, I was reading, I was like, man, they in deep with this. But anyways, man, a lot of y'all said Michael Jordan got his trash talking from Larry Bird. That's what a lot of y'all said. Y'all said he said that himself. He like getting in people's heads, which is crazy to me, man. Mad respect to Larry, bro. If that's true, bro. Mad respect to Larry, bro.
You may remember this sequence from The Last Dance, and I'm going to explain to you why it's so meaningful.
Enjoy yourself, dog. Y'all gave us the run for our money. Yeah. Thank you. Work on that golf game of yours.
As you just saw, Michael cursed out a then head coach of the Indiana Pacers version of Larry Bird after the 1998 Eastern Conference Finals, where the Pacers took the Bulls to 7 games. Now, Michael said these curses with a smile, but there was no joking when it came to Michael Jordan and basketball. Mike was this hyped to beat Larry because after taking him down in that Olympic exhibition game, in all reality, Jordan would never really get the best of Larry again, and instead it was Larry Bird who would get his revenge. So what's up, guys? Mike here, and today we are taking a deep dive on the story between Michael Jordan and Larry Bird, an underrated rivalry that again could possibly be the only rivalry that Michael Jordan was ever bested in. There are some absolutely crazy stories in this video. I know you're gonna love it. I do want to say though, guys, that episode 7 of my podcast Laced Up is out right now. In that episode we talked about the NBA MVP and we did a huge NBA playoff preview. Make sure to go check it out. The link is in the description, and remember, if you go to the Laced Up podcast channel, if you subscribe and turn on post notifications, you are going to be entered to win a PS5. Go check out the 1984 Olympic team and the NBA All-Stars, because you see, in order to get
Kevin McHall, is it Kevin McHall?
NBA All-Stars, because you see, in order
that was Larry Bird duo right there.
1984 Olympics, Bob Knight scheduled 8 exhibitions with current NBA players, including several current All-Stars and future Hall of Famers. Now remember, at this point in time, only college kids could play in the Olympics. However, it was expected that these college kids would lose to the NBA All-Stars, right? Well, we'll get into that, but this also led to the first documented.
Bro, college kids used to play in the Olympics? That's crazy.
Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird matchup on July 9th, 1984. In this game, the NBA All-Star starting lineup featured future 3-time NBA champion John Paxson, 3-time All-Star Mark Aguirre, and 3 Hall of Famers in Robert.
Hold on, what's this? Hold on, let's see this lineup. They got Jordan, Tisdale, Perkins, Robertson, and Fleeman. Augie, Bird, Parrish, Thomas, and Paxson.
3-time All-Star Mark Aguirre, and 3 Hall of Famers in Robert Parrish, Isaiah Thomas, and of course, Larry Bird. Meanwhile, the Olympic team had 3 future Hall of Famers in Michael Jordan, Chris Mullin, and Patrick Ewing, but these were just college Olympic.
See, the video we watched said Isaiah Thomas, well, he ain't get selected for the U.S. He playing, and unless that was like another year or something, bro. But he just said Isaiah Thomas.
Team had 3 future Hall of Famers in Michael Jordan, Chris Mullin, and Patrick Ewing, but these were just college kids and they had no business really competing with NBA All-Stars. The Olympic team actually went 8-0 against 8 separate teams of NBA stars. As we all know,
like
Michael Jordan was not the number 1 or number 2 pick in the 1984 draft, but playing for Bob Knight, Jordan established himself as a dominant force, and it was clear this guy was going to make a huge impact in the league right away, and he did, as Mike would average over 28 points per game as a rookie. Now, because of this, Larry Bird saw Jordan as a threat. He saw him as a young kid who was going to try to come in and take over the league that Bird was currently dominating. Remember, Larry was the MVP in 1984, and he would actually win MVP in 1985 and 1986 as well. This meant that Larry led.
That's fire. 1984, 1985.
Everybody's invited to have a meal together, having a solid standing dinner makes your whole table better.
We gotta mute this.
And he wanted Michael Jordan to know this was his league, which meant, according to Sports Illustrated, during the pregame warmups in Indy, Jordan had chased a ball to the NBA end, whereupon
Jordan was also rudely treated by his future peers during the pregame warmups in Indy. Jordan had closed a ball to the NBA warmup. Bird controlled it. Did Bird hand it to Jordan? He did not. Without a smile, Bird kicked the ball over Jordan's head back to the Olympus end. Jordan didn't seem surprised. He just shook his head. 4 nights later.
Controlled it. Did Bird hand it to Jordan? He did not. Without a smile,
that's
Bird
disrespectful.
kicked the ball over Jordan's head back to the Olympians' end. Jordan didn't seem surprised. He just shook his head. 4 nights later, when Jordan crashed to the floor in Milwaukee and Johnson paused to help him up, the NBA coach waved Johnson off. Get away from him. He's been over our backs all night, shouted none other than Oscar Robertson. Looking at Larry Bird specifically here, you heard that right. When a ball bounced to the NBA All-Star side and Michael Jordan went to retrieve it, Larry Bird did not give it to him. Instead, he kicked it over Michael Jordan's head. With this, Larry was telling Mike, I don't care who you are. You're going to have to earn respect in the NBA, and it's going to be tough. The thing is, though, this move would look kind of silly because on this night, Michael Jordan would embarrass the NBA All-Stars, including Larry Bird. Mike would lead the Olympic team to a win as he showcased his jaw-dropping athleticism and his ability to already seemingly score at will. And of course, it wouldn't be a Michael Jordan.
So Jordan wore number 9 in the
which came in the form of this absolute monster dunk over Robert Reed. Now, as for what Mike thought about Larry's actions during warmups, he would later say, quote, Bird was showing me it was all business now and I was beneath him. I didn't forget, which means I guess you could say Michael Jordan took this person. But the thing is,
91 to 78.
Remember,
Michael Jordan turned up on him in the. See what I'm saying?
Larry was in his absolute prime at this point, but so were several Hall of Fame guards and forwards, and as I'm about to show you, Michael would eventually get the best of all of these players, because when Michael entered the NBA, 4 guards/forwards would make the first team All-NBA in Michael's first 2 seasons. And guys, before we continue quickly, remember on this channel right here, if you also subscribe and turn on posts, you are all box points, you name it. Mike.
All right, so MJ got 27 wins, average 31 points, 50% field goal. Nice stats. D. Wilkins, 18, 29, 47. They down there about Nathan. They just won more games,
Beat
though.
him in everything. Wins,
Except for the average
rebounds,
points, though.
assists, steals, blocks, points, you name it. Michael had Dominique's number in the regular season, and in the playoffs, the two matched up once, and Mike's Bulls swept Dominique. Moving on to Magic Johnson. Michael barely snuck out a win difference in the regular season, and I would say certainly he had better overall numbers, but what was most important was in their one meeting in the NBA.
Hold on, what?
Season, and in the playoffs, the two matched up once, and Mike's Bulls swept Dominique. Moving on to Magic Johnson. Michael barely snuck out a win difference in the regular season, and I would say certainly he had better overall numbers, but what was most important was in their one meeting in the NBA Finals, Jordan dominated, and the Bulls won Mike's first.
Averaging 31. Johnson was average 18. Field goal, he killed them in that. Of course, Johnson get more rebounds. All right.
First championship in 5 games. So again, advantage Mike. This brings us
to
Isaiah
facts?
Thomas,
Are these
one
facts?
other name on this list that actually has an argument for best
Isaiah
team.
Thomas?
Now, in the regular season, Isaiah did win more games, but again, I'd say Mike had better numbers, and then in the playoffs, Mike's numbers were clearly better, but Isaiah does have the win differential here. The thing is, though, Mike would get his revenge against Isaiah. He would, of course, knock out the Pistons in the 1991 Eastern Conference Finals after years of losing to them, a revenge that was so sweet that the Pistons refused to shake hands with the Bulls after they were swept. This revenge makes all the difference because in Michael's matchups against Larry Bird,
I heard, like, back in the day, I heard they played dirty, bro. I heard they played real dirty back in the day, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Then my pops was telling me that shit.
when looking at them head to head, we can see that in the regular season, Larry bested Mike in the wins column and put up similar numbers other than score. Then in the playoffs, bam, Bird's Celtics took down Jordan's Bulls.
That's sweet, man. What in the world?
6 times they played, and even though Mike had some absurd games, including of course his 63-point outburst against the 1986 Celtics where Larry would call Michael Jordan God disguised as Michael Jordan, Larry and his team always got the best of Michael, and that never changed. Jordan would never get revenge over Larry Bird, which is of course not only extremely rare, but makes Larry one of a kind. And
where's Lucky?
That's crazy though. 17? And then 0-6, so he never won again. He never won like the playoffs against Larry. Wow.
Acknowledged this. When Larry eventually retired, Michael would make this statement. Larry,
even with Scotty on his team? He had Scotty during his time?
Hear that you're retiring. Thank goodness I'm glad. I'm tired of seeing your face. You brought a lot of sad memories for me. I enjoyed it and I wish you a lot of luck, and I think you had a great and wonderful career. You ruined a lot of my successful games against the Boston Celtics. Some great words and some telling words, because we can see here Larry Bird was really the one guy that Michael Jordan never got. And sure, Larry Bird's Celtics were better than Michael Jordan's Bulls early on, but that was the case of a lot of teams when Michael Jordan entered the NBA. The thing is, Mike got revenge on every single one of those teams except for the Celtics and Bird. This already is huge, and I think because of this, Mike not only had the ultimate respect for Larry, but he also openly admitted that he learned
was Scotty on this team when Jordan joined and Larry Bird was playing? That's what I needs to know. I feel like it would have been different. If he wasn't on the team, then I feel like that's the reason he got swept like that. Let me know in the comments. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know. Was Scottie Pippen playing with Jordan while Larry Bird was still in the league before he retired? Because 0-6 is crazy.
A lot from him, especially in the matter of getting into his opponent's heads. Mike has stated, Larry Bird is the greatest trash talker and mind game player of all time. He taught me everything I know about getting in folks' heads. This was certainly true. During his time in the NBA, Mike watched as Larry did the following things, and this is just naming a few Larry Bird trash talking stories, as there are a ton.
Y'all told me in the comments. I got you. Okay, y'all told me in the comments. I got you, man.
But number one, in Mike's rookie year, Larry was playing the Atlanta Hawks and dropped 60 points. An amazing feat that was even more incredible because according to Doc Rivers, quote, the last shot he said in the trainer's lap coming down the court, which meant it was going to be a 3 and it was going to be from deep. And then he said, who wants it? Then I think Reggie Brown, I'm not sure who it was, ran out after him. He shot this high rainbow. It goes in, Reggie bumps into him and accidentally knocks him on our trainer's lap. Yes, Larry Bird actually actually landed in the trainer's lap, scored 60 points on the Atlanta Hawks, and the Atlanta Hawks bench celebrated.
Crazy.
Absolutely amazing. Story number 2, of course, Larry went into the
he said they celebrated.
Absolutely
They was baffled.
amazing. Story number 2, of course, Larry went into the locker room before the 1988 three-point contest, asked everyone competing who is coming in second, then proceeded to keep his warm-up jacket on and win the contest on this final shot.
This is a tie for the money.
I walked off. He knew that bitch was butter.
At the buzzer with the 2-point ball.
Then, of course, we have number 3, an absolute classic, as on Christmas Day in 1990, Larry went up to Indiana Pacer Chuck Person before the game and said, "Hey Chuck, I have a Christmas present for you." Then, during that game, he pulled a 3 in Chuck's face and said, "Merry Christmas," as he drained it. These are
this thing is crazy.
Talking stories that Larry Bird racked up during his NBA career, and I wanted to highlight them because Michael saw what Larry was doing. Michael saw how effective this trash talking was and began to do the same. He saw that Larry played mind games with his opponents and that this paid off big time, and so Michael developed his own style of getting into his opponents' heads and even went as far as befriending Charles Barkley during the 1993 NBA Finals, taking him golfing before Game 4 of those finals and giving him a $20,000 earring so that Chuck would lose his competitive edge. That's right, when asked why he did this, Mike supposedly said, "He won't get in my way the rest of the series. What's
Yo, I've never seen this, bro. I reacted to this.
Friends. I hate that fat An absolutely incredible story, and again, Michael himself said that he learned from Larry. He learned how to get into his opponent's heads, and this paid off big time as his career progressed. Which brings us to my final thoughts. What should we take away from this video? Well, to me, I think it's remarkable that the one guy that Michael Jordan could never best was
Larry,
Bird,
bro.
maybe,
he learned game from Larry.
Did not give out. Michael would have gotten his chance to take down Bird because his career would have been longer. But it can also be said that if Larry's back held up, he would have been better. He would have stayed in his MVP form, and it could have been the Celtics who were beating the Bulls in the playoffs in the late 1980s. So Larry could have even gained a larger advantage on Jordan. We'll never know for sure there.
Hold on, what?
Larry Bird's back did not. Jordan could never best was Larry Bird, and maybe, of course, if Larry Bird's back did not give out, Michael would have gotten his chance to take down Bird because his career would have been longer. But it can also be said that if Larry's back held up, he would have been better. He would have stayed in his MVP form, and it could have been the Celtics who were beating the Bulls in the playoffs in the late 1980s. So Larry could have even gained a larger advantage on Jordan. We'll never know for sure there. What we do know is that in an extremely rare occurrence, it was an opponent who took things personal against Michael Jordan and actually got the better of him. Yes, Larry Bird took the loss in that 1984 exhibition game, but then after that, he did not do a whole lot more losing, especially in the playoffs. 6-0 for Larry Bird and the Celtics. That is something that Larry Bird will take to his grave, and is the reason why Michael was so hyped to beat Larry Bird when Larry was a coach. Finishing up here though, I do also think it's awesome that Mike really held no hard feelings against Larry. Sure, he is a competitive psychopath and always wanted to beat Larry, but he has openly praised Larry Bird. He has openly said that he has learned from Larry Bird, and he has said that he used this knowledge to help himself become the greatest basketball player of all time. With that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for...
So why isn't Larry considered the GOAT? Everybody praise MJ. Why is Larry considered? We should be wearing Larry Bird shoes, huh?
For watching. If you did enjoy the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe, and also go check out my podcast and subscribe and turn on post notifications there. You're gonna be entered to win a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, and on this channel, same deal. As soon as we post Xbox Series notifications are on, so you're also entered for the giveaway.
That's pretty much it, man. But look, man, there you guys go, man. When Michael Jordan bullied Larry Bird, which was in the All-Star joint, the Olympics game, and he instantly regretted. Y'all comment y'all thoughts and opinions below about this, man. We should be calling Larry Bird the GOAT after watching this. Larry Bird, you the GOAT, bro. Facts. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out, man. If you enjoy the content, you learn something new, subscribe. We on the grind to that big 800. No, man, that we on the grind to 1K, man. 800 on the way. Appreciate the love and support, man. We just hit 700 not too long ago, man. Appreciate y'all. We going crazy, man. We're going to keep dropping these bangers, so make sure you hit that sub button, turn the bell icon, click on the bell icon. Make sure you turn it on all so you don't miss no bangers from your boy B. And with that being said, catch y'all next video, man. Check out one of the videos on the screen as well, man. It's a banger. I wouldn't miss it if I was you.